This is an old clip of sailing LaVagabond taking a shower. They are using a kettle to have hot water. And they are still doing the same thing today in their $2.4 million yacht. This is horrible. Who wants to take a bath like this? Well, it's not that bad, but it could be better. It could be hands-free. Heating water is one of the most energy-demanding tasks aboard. So let's talk about different ways to do this without using a lot of energy so that you can take a hot shower every day and keep your hands free, which is better. This is Starry Night, a courageous, plucky sailboat who has only one dream: to sail around the world and have lots of adventures. No, not like that. It's around the world, not through it. But not everything was going to plan. Starry Night was abandoned on the heart for 12 full years. But one day, he found us. My name is Paulo, and this is Caterina, and these are our two very overactive kids. After a crazy amount of work, Starry Night is once again ready to sail the oceans. So sit back, relax, and join us in this adventure, and we will all find out together where Starry Night will end up next. Most sailboats have a boiler to heat the water. It can be big, it can be small, but basically they all work in the same principle. They have a resistance that usually works through mains power, be it 110 or 240, and they have a copper coil inside. And usually that copper coil is connected to the engine cooling system, and as the engine works, the water circulates inside the copper coil and it heats up the water. And if you are in the marina, you just connect to shore power and you can heat up your water. So if you are in the marina, you have no issues. If you are motoring a lot, you have no issues either, because you use your engine to heat up the water. The problem comes when you are at anchor for extended periods of time, where you're not using your engine and you don't have shore power. But there are ways around this. You don't want to run your engine to heat up your water, because that's very wasteful. And you don't have shore power. But if you have a strong solar system, you can always dump the extra solar power that you are producing into the water. Let's say your batteries usually are topped off by 2 p.m. And if your batteries are at 100%, then all the energy that your solar panels could be producing, it's just going to waste. But you can always redirect that energy into your water heater. And the way you can do this, there's actually two good ways. The first one, it's the less efficient way. You use your inverters to create 110 or 240, and you turn on your boiler. It's as simple as that. You probably have everything that you need to already aboard to be able to do this. So once your batteries start reaching, 95%, turn on the water boilers and use the excess power to heat up the water. A better way to do this is to replace your coil with a DC powered resistance. I never seen a 12 volt, but a 24 volt or 48 volt resistance, they do exist. And you can even have them made. You can have them custom made so that you use the amount of power that you want. Let's say you have 800 watts of solar, you can make maybe a 700 watt DC resistor. An even smarter way to heat up your water is to use the power of the sun, but directly. Instead of converting it into electricity and then heating up the water, you heat the water directly with the sun. And you probably, if it's a cruising boat, you already have solar panels. So there's two ways you can do this. Using your current solar panels, what you do is you create a coil of pipe underneath the solar panel, and this does two things. First, it cools the panel, which makes it more efficient, because the solar panels are more efficient if they are cold. The hotter they get, the less efficient they are. And the heat that you extract from the solar panel is pumped into your water heater, So it's very efficient. The only thing you need running is a small DC pump to keep the water circulating. So you get more power out of your solar panels, and you heat up your water. We did this in our old boat and it worked really, really well. The only thing that failed was the pump because I didn't use a 100% duty cycle pump. But yeah, get a decent pump, run your water through a coil underneath your solar panel, and you will cool the solar panel and heat the water to later be able to take a shower. The other way is to buy ready-made solar panels that have this feature already included. I have the name here because it's not really easy to remember, but if you look for Prisma PVT RBX, what a name. They have a panel, I'll show you a picture of it, that already has a stainless steel water conduit on the back of the solar panel that does the same thing. Now, I have no idea how much these panels cost. I don't even have an idea of if they are available everywhere or whatever. But yeah, they exist. Maybe there are others. If you know of others, put them down in the comments and you'll help everyone. But I'm guessing this will be expensive. This is all very cool, but it only works in the summer. You know, if it's cold outside, even with the sun, you can heat up the water a little bit, but it's not going to get as hot as we want it. So in our case, what we did to have hot water during the winter is we used a Webasto car parking heater. So what is this? This is a heater that looks like those heaters that you buy to heat up the boat, you know. But instead of heating the air, these heaters heat the water. And you can buy them directly from Webasto, and they are expensive. But you can go to your local Craigslist or your local junkyard, and you can find a unit probably for $50, and it will probably still work. These units are used in very cold climates. Before you start the engine, the unit circulates the coolant on the car and it heats up the whole engine block. In this case, we are using it in a different manner. We are circulating that water in the boiler and then that will heat up the water. And the cool thing is that these units can be 12 volts, 24, so they don't even require mains power. They are ready to adapt to a boat, which is cool. Anyway, look, these are the ways that we use to heat up our water, and we are 4 aboard, and we take a hot shower every day. Nobody goes to bed aboard our boat with salty skin or whatever. So it works. If you watched till now, you're a hero. Thank you so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!